Right now on Eyewitness News at 6 a.m. on this Monday morning, a fire tragedy happened in Kensington. That's where three children and their father started to figure out what caused that blaze to happen. Barrage of bullets, dozens of shots in the Longcrest section of Philadelphia says that officers were at the wrong place at the wrong time, and Joel Embiid could be injured despite the fact that the Sixers play against the Raptors. The fans will be keeping an eye on him as he battles a serious injury to the hand. Good morning, everybody. It's 6 a.m. on this Monday, April 25th, 2022. Hope everybody had a great weekend and whatnot. I'm filling in for my auntie, Janelle Burrell, and my uncle, Jim Donovan. Today's 6 a.m. broadcast is now streaming live on CBS News Philly. So thank you so much for tuning in. Let's go over to Larissa, my sister, and then Aunt Chandler doing the traffic to start your day today. Good morning, ladies.
In Allentown, 45 in Lansdale. We travel south, Philadelphia, you're also in the 40s. Philly, Voorhees, out towards Mullica Hill, all mid to upper 40s there. Out towards Wilmington, 50 degrees, 53 in Dover, 52 Rehoboth Beach. Along the Jersey Shore, temperatures are also in the 50s. While we are nice and quiet right now, take a look at what's headed our way. It's a cold front, and that cold front will be responsible for a late April chill. Wednesday through Friday, we are tracking a sharp temperature drop, and temps will be back in the 50s. Chandler, I'll have more on that in about 10 minutes.
Oh, man. All right, Larissa, thank you. Well, the roadway is not off to a bad start for this Monday. We have some great conditions, dry, clear, really nothing to worry about as you make your way out the door. We have no big accidents that we're following, just light morning volume is building here on 95, especially in the southbound direction. Typical morning volume at Common Ave, but overall, as you make your way northbound and southbound on 95 between Woodhaven Road and the Vine, the 13-mile stretch will take you 13 minutes in both directions with average speed still in the 60s. So good to go there, but I do want to take you to Plymouth Township. We are still following emergency repairs due to a large sinkhole along Plymouth Road. It still has that roadway blocked in both directions between Butler Pike and the Blue Route there, so watch out for that.
Wow. Be careful. All right. Thank you, Aunt Chandler. And thank you to Larissa with the first check on the weather right there. All right, now let's get to our top story. The Kensington fatal fire lost 3 children and a father. That's where smoke detectors could have saved their lives right there. Here's my Aunt Waukesha Bailey to explain what went wrong. That's a devastating story to start off your day today. Good morning, Aunt Waukesha.
The family says that the mother has a long road to recovery. Now, in the heart of Hartville Street, in the Kensington section of the city, now sits a memorial with candles and balloons, all in memory of 3 young boys that relatives say were 4, 9, and 12 years old, and their father. They were all 4 trapped in a house fire early Sunday morning. Now, dozens of firefighters responded to the 2-story row home just after 2 a.m. Now, the Citizens App video shows just how intense the blaze was as crews battled to gain control of the fire before it could spread to other homes. And meanwhile, the only survivor was the mother, who's also the wife, and eyewitnesses tell us that she was pushed out of the window by her husband, who she met when she was only 13 years old.
She tried to jump the window. My son grabbed her with a blanket, and she all burned up her body.
And the relatives have created a GoFundMe page that's found on our website at cbsphilly.com. These funds are going to help with medical expenses as well as funeral expenses.
That is so heartbroken. All right, Aunt Waukesha, thanks for the details right there. Philadelphia's fire commissioner says if you don't have a working smoke detector, they'll hand it out for you for free. But you can call 311. Now to some breaking news overnight on this Monday morning. There was a double shooting. It left a man being shot outside his home This happened on the 500 block of Rosalie. Police say the intended victim, a 27-year-old man, was in front of his house when he was shot multiple times. He is now in critical condition at a nearby hospital. A 51-year-old man was riding a bike when he was in stable condition. There's no word on the motive, and no arrests have been made. 5 minutes to 6. Face masks will be optional for students and staff in the Philadelphia School District today. The district had required masks last week after students returned from spring break. And as we've been reporting, the city ended indoor mask mandates on Friday, April 22nd. But city officials say they lifted the mandate because of an unexpected decrease in hospitalizations and some cases. All right, let's move on down to the Philadelphia 76ers, as it is 6 minutes to 6. Tonight, they're taking on the Toronto Raptors in Game 5. Only this time, it will be at the Wells Fargo Center in South Philadelphia. Let's get you outside of it right now with my favorite uncle of CBS 3, Ross DiMattei. Good morning, Uncle Ross.
Extra rest heading into the second round of the playoffs. But a loss tonight for the Sixers would give the Raptors extra life as the series heads back to Toronto for Game 6. So we want to take care of business tonight. And I know a lot of Sixers fans were hoping that the team would complete the series sweep on Saturday, but we know the Raptors showed some fight in that game, keeping the series alive. They kept the series going by beating the Sixers 110-102 in Toronto. Joel Embiid had 21 points and 8 rebounds, but he just wasn't his normal dominant self, as he clearly suffered through some kind of injury to his shooting hand the game prior. And then an MRI yesterday confirmed that Embiid has a torn ligament in his thumb that's eventually going to require surgery. Head coach Doc Rivers says that the team struggled a bit in Game 4 to adjust to Embiid's injury.
I mean, it's painful, but when it comes to rebounding at the free throw line and also passing, I don't know how to explain, but it's one of them. But the biggest story is that we lost the game.
Just heard there, Doc Rivers, the head coach, says that his injury can't get any worse, so that's the good news, and he will get surgery in the offseason. But Embiid has said that he plans to play through the pain throughout the rest of this postseason, whatever it takes to win, right? And now he's hoping that they're going to get things done tonight in Game 5 so that he can get that extra rest heading into the series, the second round series for the Sixers. That's what I'm trying to say. Either way, tonight's Game 5 tips off at 8 o'clock here at the Wells Fargo Center.
Yeah, we don't want to go back to Toronto and lose just like that. Thank you, Uncle Ross. And you know my favorite player is competitive, so he might give it his all. Appreciate that update there. It's now 6:08. A chilly start to the day, but milder conditions are on the way, at least for right now. Here's my sister, Larissa, with the extended forecast. Good morning, Larissa.
Outside the door right now, we are off to a quiet start. We're dealing with quiet conditions out there right now. Clouds will be filling in. Name of the game for us on this Monday, but today is dry. But this cold front, it really doesn't look like too much. And the truth is, it is not going to be a huge rainmaker for us. However, it is dragging in some cooler air behind it. This is what it looks like for Tuesday. So Tuesday morning still looks fine. We could see a few showers out ahead of this front, but the main event happens in the afternoon. You can see those showers making their way through our western communities. As we approach the latter half of the afternoon and into early evening, this is 5 p.m., we could even see a few rumbles of thunder out of this. Some severe, so we don't have to worry about that, but a few thunderstorms are not out of the question. 10:30, we still have a couple of showers around, and then eventually this system does exit. So that's something to watch for. Otherwise, today, it's mostly cloudy. Temps will be in the middle 60s. Tomorrow is when temperatures peak. Out ahead of that front, we'll warm up to 73 degrees. Behind that front, we cool off to 56 degrees as we approach Wednesday afternoon. By Wednesday night, take a look at that. It's not a typo. 38. That's the temperature Philadelphia will be bottoming out too. Temps are still in the 50s on Thursday. We're doing a little bit better for Friday. Still a bit breezy outside. And then the weekend is looking great. Mostly sunny. Temperatures closer to near average.
That's what we like to hear. All right, Larissa, thank you so much. Looking like a nice weekend ahead. Disturbing incidents under investigation as a pair of attacks happened, according to the transfer agency of SEPTA. And the Phillies got frustrated despite the fact that Kyle Schwarber got thrown out of the game. But he didn't agree with the umpire right there. Those stories and much more when we come back.